Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone. We're doing another video here for the game Hearthstone, and I call this my Draw Rogue. I actually just put this together. It was just some concept that I had in my head the other day, and I don't know if this is going to flow well or not, but I'm hoping that this works. So just bear with me. It's a heavy on forcing my opponent to draw cards and try to burn through his deck. And I'll know after I play it what I'll need to do to massage it to make it better. But this is going to be my first attempt with this deck. I haven't played it before. Okay, it's not too bad. Jeez, I'm playing a discard deck that really has no discard because the guy played so small cards that it wasn't practical to I don't even need to do that, really, right? My goodness. I mean, I could just boom, 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 boom. So I am going to return now. I'm going to put this out. I'm going to put this out. Then going to put this out. Then going to put this out. And then I'm going to do that. Return friendly minion to my hand. I can still wait on that. I mean, I'm playing a draw deck, forcing them to draw, but the guy's playing weenie cards. So it made it very difficult for me to force him to draw cards. I mean, this still float okay, and he'll start getting cards once he is not going to survive the next round. So I couldn't even show you. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, this is what I would have done, is just pull that out, you know, in the beginning. If he was a mage or something, you know, I would have filled his hand so quickly, and I would have been pulling those monsters in and out, and I still destroyed him, but the deck didn't even flow to what it was meant to do. And it won't all the time, as you can see here, prime example, you know. But if you've got somebody who's playing high boatload, like paladins do it, even shamans do it. If you run in this deck, you can fill their hands, and then they can't take any more, and you fill them some more, and they just start losing resources because the deck just starts causing them to discard. But you saw the cards I was playing. Hopefully this deck might work for you the way I'm hoping it will. Again, I'd never built anything like this before. Now, again, what I didn't get was the traps, because that was the other thing that you need to know about this this deck that I just built, was the fact that I put traps in it, and that's what made it. I'm going to go down to it and actually show you what my thinking is here. So I had these, obviously, so I could kill weenie creatures. These would return the creatures that I don't really think I need this. I actually am rethinking of keeping this in here. I'm thinking of removing that, and I'm gonna choose something else. I don't think it's going to be that. I had put this in here just in case early on, if somebody did what that guy did, pulled a weapon out, I could have destroyed it, but I didn't get it in those beginning cards. This betrayal, again, I don't think it's going to be very helpful for this deck. So this one here, choose a minion to shuffle 3 copies. What you would do is you're going to choose this minion right here. So you're just going to force the guy to continue to draw cards. All your cards don't require that much casting, and all the cards that you are going to cast are going to just be devastating for your opponent, because this trap card, the more cards they're going to pull out of their deck, the more odds that these traps are going to come out. So when you throw these traps out, you're going to force them to draw traps. You're going to force them to draw cards with this, and again, you use this return card to get this one back, and then you can do it again to them. This card forces them to draw a card and have to deal with that. So you want them to draw cards. This was a card that you saw me using that just allows me to get rid of a taunt creature if I need to get them out of the way. This creature, if you do the death, you saw me do it on this, will make them draw a card when this guy gets killed. So they're just constantly. I put this in here because what will happen is secrets will own this deck. So I put 2 of these in here so you can steal secrets, which even makes this deck a little bit more nastier. And then I put this here to destroy any random creature. So if they eventually do get a big boat out there, I can kill it. I can kill it with anything. So that I've got 3 cards here that destroy a creature regardless. And then I've got this one, return all minions to their hand. So if you get to the 6th round, you just load their hand up again with all their creatures that are on the map, and then force them to draw some more. I mean, that's the whole beauty of this. And I'm gonna probably replace those 3 cards right now. I'm thinking of putting, you know what I'm thinking of actually putting in there? Just give me a second to find it. Because you don't want to draw cards. You don't want any cards in your hand. You don't want anything in your hand that's going to give you more cards. Because you're going to run it. You don't want to you want to keep your card casting allotments down. Okay, let me see here. Was it a rogue card that I was thinking it was? I'm just going through me. Oh, here it is. So deals 5 damage. So there's another one I've just added that really much will kill anything that gets on the map. So even after casting stuff, you'll be able to destroy at least a 5-cost creature once it hits the map, even if it's got Divine Shield. So now you've got 4 cards in your hand that will destroy anything that they put out. Now I did want to put, and I've got 2 more. I'm going to be putting normal cards here. I'm going to... I was thinking of putting this one here, and it gives me 8 health in case it really got down there. But I think they're better. Well, I think you want lower cost cards, because you don't want to get caught with cards in your hands. You don't want to be taking cards. You want to be able to slow them down to a point where they can't cast it. Oh, this will be beautiful for this deck. Beautiful. This is beautiful. And then that actually leaves me to another cost creature. Oh boy, where is it? That also blows up when he dies, which is a, I think, is it a 5-cost creature? Oh yeah, there it is right there. Taunt, Death Rattle, deals 2 damage to all creatures. Boom. Okay, so you've just made this even nastier. Because if you do get in a pinch, they're going to, if you throw that out, they're going to be hesitant to cast cards. They're going to wait until they got something in their hand to kill that, right? Because they don't want their creatures to die. So they're going to load their hand up with hopes that the next card that they cast, and then you're just going to be, oh, here's some more cards, here's some more cards, here's some more cards. And then you're going to slow them down. And I think getting that sheep in there will do the same thing off in the beginning. So I think that is what this deck needed. You know, it's basically a really, I want to be a troll to you kind of deck. It really, and don't, you know, this is not going to work against a mage. You know, and as the last game you saw, I didn't work against, well, I won, but it didn't work smoothly against a weenie deck. Because the person I was playing against was playing with low-cost cards. But this deck, when it does work, I can see it shining. I can see it really shining. Well, if you have your own thoughts about this deck, let me know in the comment sections on my YouTube channel. And thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkis Zone.